The air in Lisbon on that August evening in 2020 was thick with anticipation. It was supposed to be a clash of titans, a UEFA Champions League quarterfinal for the ages. FC Barcelona, with Lionel Messi at the helm, carried the weight of a continent's expectations. For Barcelona's supporters, scattered across the globe and watching from their homes, there was a nervous hope. The match that would become FC Barcelona's biggest, most humiliating European defeat was against Bayern Munich. The final scoreline read 8-2. It is a result that still feels unreal, almost like a typo in the history books. The goals began to rain down with a horrifying regularity. Each goal was a hammer blow, chipping away at the spirit of the Barcelona players. And then, in a twist of fate so cruel it felt scripted, Philippe Coutinho, a player owned by Barcelona but on loan at Bayern, came off the bench to score 2 more goals against his parent club. With each goal that hit the back of the net, the emotional roller coaster plunged deeper into despair. On the pitch, the players' body language told the entire story. Fans watching at home stared at their screens, their minds struggling to process what they were seeing. Was this really happening?
It was a horrible game. It's a disgrace. We've hit rock bottom.
The football world, which had tuned in expecting a competitive duel, was left absolutely stunned. Headlines the next day were brutal and unforgiving. The immediate fallout was the sacking of manager Quique Setien and sporting director Eric Abidal. But these were merely symptoms of a deeper disease. The defeat directly led to Lionel Messi's infamous burofax, his official request to leave the club he had called home his entire professional life. It also signaled the end for several senior players who were moved on as the club began a painful but necessary rebuild, turning towards a new generation of young talent. The lesson learned from that night was a harsh one. Success is not permanent, and no club, no matter how great, is immune to decline if it strays from its core principles. Today, the memory of that 8-2 loss still evokes a shiver in any Barcelona supporter. It remains the club's worst ever European defeat, a benchmark for failure. Yet it also stands as a symbol of resilience. It was the end of one era, but it was also the painful birth of a new one. That night in Lisbon will forever be remembered with sadness and shame, but also as the dark day that preceded a new dawn.